Hi, and thanks for joining us for another edition of PACTV Community News.
This week, you'll meet a group that have successfully kicked the smoking habit and travel to Kingston for a spring Mardi Gras party.
PACTV Community News visited a youthful art and craft fair in Duxbury. And we learned about birds of prey with Pembroke's Cub Scout Pack.
PACTV Community News brings you to a hypnosis session at Plymouth Council on Aging.
Our arts and entertainment segment previews Duxbury's upcoming music festival, and Town Talk comes from Kingston.
It's all ahead on PACTV Community News. Kingston's Jones River Landing did hold their Mardi Gras party this spring. Proceeds raised money for the Community Center of St. Bernard and the St. Bernard Parish in New Orleans to help provide food, clothing, and employment assistance. PACTV Community News stopped by to see the fun.
This is the 7th annual or 8th annual Mardi Gras. We actually are calling it Faux Gras tonight because it was supposed to happen during the blizzard of February 9th, which would have been the traditional Mardi Gras time coming from New Orleans. But as I said, Jones River Landing is an old boatyard, and we had a lot of history sending clipper ships and merchant ships down to New Orleans during the 1800s. We had a tremendous relationship with that city, and they have gotten just devastated, not only by Katrina and Rita back in 2005, but by the BP oil spill. And then coincidentally, the BP oil spill, the Deepwater Horizon, occurred 3 years ago today. So we chose this date as a day to have our fundraiser where we split the profits between the Community Center of St. Bernard and the Jones River Landing. It is not going to be back to the way it was for a very long time. There's still oil washing up on the shores. Even in the hurricanes Katrina and Rita, the St. Bernard Parish was inundated with oil from the Murphy oil spill. So there's just a lot of long-lasting devastation of the area. The people have not recovered. The homes have not recovered. People are forgetting. In New Orleans, devastation is real. It's long-lasting. It's going to be a generation anyway before we start to see the productivity in the Gulf that was there before. They still have Mardi Gras because New Orleans, like Boston, knows how to party. And we like to bring the spirit of New Orleans to our humble abodes up here and, you know, use that culture and the spirit of celebration to get over things that are really miserable in our lives. And for a lot of reasons, tonight's a good day to party.
Pembroke's Cub Scouts Pack 105 and New England Reptile and Raptor exhibit hosted a Birds of Prey presentation featuring hawks, vultures, owls, and falcons. The Scouts scrutinized the raptors and learned about their natural habitat. And PACTV Community News learned a lot too.
We bothered you during supper time? He says, yeah, I'm looking at my chops. What's the matter with you? Babe is a birdo. Hi there, buddy. Hi, yeah, you're so cute. Yes, you are. And you see these feathers are all over his face. He sort of looks cuddly and soft. And they are. And one of the things you got to notice is how he turns his head back this way and that way. But look at this. All these feathers. There's hardly any bird in there at all. And Babe's ears. Birds don't have ears that stick up like horses or dogs. His ears are right here. I like to stick my finger right in the ear canal. That's one ear. Itchy, itchy, squishy, squishy, squishy. He says, yeah, but the other ear's a little higher. And there's his mouth. He says, oh, stop it, Mom. Stop it, Mom. Mom, Mom, Mom. I got a big mouth. Yes, I do. But this is a barn owl. This is the only owl, turn your head up, looking back there, that has a heart-shaped face in the world. She has very long legs, but you don't see a lot of feathers on her legs. Reason is, when she goes to get a mouse in the tall grass, she can feel for it with the wispy feathers on her leg. This is a great horned owl. This is a male. Females are bigger. A male is a third the size of a female. These are not ears. These are just feather tufts that stick up. Remember I said that he hunts dawn and dusk? He needs light to see by? He doesn't want to be seen by his prey. So, if his prey sees him, he looks like a broken tree branch, a silhouette against the night sky. So it's an illusion, and this is part of the way he survives. Well, red-tailed hawk, very noble bird. This is a male. Look at the talons on this. Okay? One thing I want you to know, this bird was not trained. He put those talons right through my hand. You see a red-tailed hawk this spring. It doesn't have a red tail. It's all white with streaks and a brown tail. That's last year's fledgling. Birds grow up in weeks, not years, so remember that, okay? But birds of prey can't overpopulate. It's impossible. It's an apex predator on top of the food chain. It doesn't work that way. This is a peregrine falcon. Her name is Sarge. Different bird. Never. This is a bird eater. Falcons specialize in eating birds. Birds with long toes are bird eaters. Fat, stubby toes, they eat things that they pin to the ground. So she can take things out of the air. Sarge, can you show them the design of your wings? Go ahead. Show them. Yeah, show them your wings. Go ahead. Yeah, yawn. You're tired. I know. You're tired and bored. Show them the back. Show them the back. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Now, when we fly these birds, they're on hooks. Sometimes they have radio transmitters on the tail, radio transmitters on the leg or on the back, a backpack. And that's where we can track them if we lose them. Because if you lose your peregrine falcon, some of these birds cost up to $5,000, depending what you want to fly. What you looking at? What do you see up there? Yeah, falcons are sweet birds. I'm working more with falcons now. The little pocket thing. There's nothing in there. Stop it. I didn't put any goodies in my pocket, so knock it off. And I don't think you need any more. Turkey vulture. His name's Uncle Fester. That nose is perforated like that for a reason. This is the only bird that can smell. The other birds have no sense of smell. This bird can smell something dead 12 miles away. It doesn't have to be rotten. It could be the size of a mouse. It'll find it. This is a scavenger. This is an important bird to the environment. This cleans up the dead so we don't have to see it. Also stops the spread of diseases by consuming an animal that might have died of a disease. Question. It probably knows the difference in food in that. So careful. So let's not try that experiment. All right.
10 Plymouth residents have been inducted into the Ex-Smokers Hall of Fame, a joint effort of the New Bedford Tobacco-Free Community Partnership, Seven Hills Behavioral Health, the Plymouth Council on Aging, and the Massachusetts Tobacco Cessation and Prevention Program. Quitting smoking is difficult, and this induction rewarded them for successfully kicking the smoking habit. Their inspiring stories can be found online at makesmokinghistory.org. PACTV Community News will inspire you with this story.
I'm the thoracic surgeon who runs the lung cancer program at Georgia Hospital. Last year we had the Ex-Smokers Hall of Fame up at the mall, and I was privileged to speak there as well. It's very difficult to stop smoking, and in my remarks today I'm going to mention that a lot of people start and stop numerous times, and you really need the support of your family and the support of your healthcare provider, your doctor, to help you really stop smoking. It is a very difficult addiction to get over. There's certain types of personalities, people that just need a crutch. They get stressed or they get anxious or something. They need to do something. And it's not only true for cigarettes, it's true for alcohol and drug addiction as well. And the thing that people need to remember as well, we have a lot of different things. We have Chantix, we have the patch, we have nicotine gum and whatnot. But you have to want to stop smoking. If you really don't want to stop smoking, just trying these medications or other remedies, unfortunately, is not going to do the trick for you. And with parents, it's the best way to get them to stop smoking is to go through their kids, to convince the kids that, not that they don't like their parents because they're bad people because they smoke, but they love their parents and they want them around for a long time and they want them to be healthy. And that's usually the best strategy in terms of trying to get somebody to stop smoking.
I would like to introduce Senate President Therese Murray.
Good morning. I was very excited to be here today and celebrate the induction of these 9 brave individuals who found the strength to quit smoking and to live healthier lives. And for those of you here today who are trying to stop, don't give up. The Mass Department of Public Health has a website dedicated to quitting smoking, and they offer great advice like quitting with a friend and motivating each other to stay smoke-free, or calling the Mass Smokers Helpline at 1-800-QUIT-NOW for free one-on-one support available over the phone. Many insurance plans, including Mass Health, Commonwealth Care, Medicare, offer counseling support and many FDA-approved medicines. And some plans cover more than others, and health plan coverage often changes, so you should call your insurance provider to learn how your health plan can help you quit smoking. Also, your tax dollars and everyone else's tax dollars are being spent for health care for smokers or people who smoke. $4 billion a year in Massachusetts goes for health care coverage or treatment for those people who smoke. That's a lot of money. So we want to keep you healthy. We don't want you to smoke. And I hope that the new inductees will serve as mentors and advisors for any friends and family looking to quit smoking, as well as educating young people on the dangers of starting to smoke. So congratulations to all of the inductees.
The Duxbury Art Boosters held their first annual Youth Arts and Crafts Fair that featured more than 50 young artists from 13 South Shore towns. Proceeds benefit the Duxbury Art Boosters. PACTV Community News was there to view the artwork and the festivities.
Custom orders just in case you have anything particular in mind. I'm selling birdhouses, which are custom painted, and I don't make the birdhouses. I buy them at the mill store, then I put a base coat over them and paint different designs that I think up of. I'm selling Dorito bag bracelets and other different chip bags. I also made felted animals, which custom order and all that.
These are record bowls made out of the actual records, and I just melt them down into different shapes. And you can really put anything in them, like candy, chips, but no liquids because there's the hole. I put them in the oven with like a little dish or a pan and melt them down. And Jimmy Buffett, Kenny Rogers, some John Lennon.
I've repurposed lots of things and recycled them and repainted them, and 25% of the proceeds are going to Heifer International. It's an organization that donates animals and clean water to villages in Africa and other places.
1, 2, 3. All right.
Snackins, snack and lunch napkin. You can get the rings for $4, the napkins for $2, or both for $5.
Well, we asked for donated material to make the napkins.
This event is a youth arts and crafts fair. It's the first time it's ever been started, and it's for kids to come and sell their crafts that they've made. The event is sponsoring the Duxbury Art Boosters, which is a new organization in town that started in 2011, and it's to promote visual arts in the schools to help support the budget. The 14 other towns that are here, I did it via contacting every school on the South Shore, letting them know the art departments know about it, Facebook, Craigslist, email. We have 63 tables of kids' crafts, and I believe it's almost 90 children altogether, because there are some groups like Girl Scout groups and teams of kids working together.
We make paracord bracelets that are made out of 550-pound test survival cord. If you unravel this bracelet, you'll have like 10 feet of paracord, which could be used in survival.
I've been planning the event since November and heavily promoting since January, getting the word out. So I think it's a big success, and I'm really happy with the turnout so far, and it's only, 11:30?
We're going to go to 10, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go, everyone.
Hypnosis, a deep state of relaxation where our subconscious and conscious minds connect, can be a helpful tool to quit smoking, lose weight, and relieve stress. The Plymouth Council on Aging has recruited a hypnotist, and PACTV Community News visited to learn more.
I want you to take a cleansing breath. Come on, remember how we did it? Take a deep breath, breathe in, hold it, and release. The wonderful thing about hypnosis is it is a very holistic, natural approach to self-improvement. There's a lot of misconceptions about hypnosis. It's not mind control. In fact, in 1958, the American Medical Association approved hypnosis as a very natural, healthy tool for folks to overcome habits, bad habits, or as a way to manage stress. Today, I'm going to provide a suggestion that you are at the center of a storm, that there can be a hurricane and a storm around you, and you're in the center of that storm and you're feeling peace, comfort, protection, joy. The way it works is it's perfectly natural. We have a subconscious mind and a conscious mind. Our subconscious mind manages all our autonomic reactions. That's our heart beating and our lungs breathing. It also manages the habits we do, like reaching for a cigarette, reaching for a glass of water, or reaching for a cupcake. Feedback. Did you want me to add a suggestion or something relative to not eating at night, or
yes, not eating at night?
Night eating?
Yeah.
Any particular foods? I know peanut butter was an interesting food we spoke of last week. Hypnosis opens up the mind through a state of relaxation. Once you're fully relaxed, your brain goes into theta and beta waves. Your subconscious will open up, communicate with the conscious mind, and together they forge a partnership for wonderful change. So the term mind over matter really is talking about hypnosis. After we're done, you'll wake up, you'll feel great, and you'll act on every suggestion immediately. Perfect. It's been a great honor for me to come up and volunteer at the Plymouth Senior Center. And as a hypnotist, I help seniors with various types of issues, possibly losing weight or quitting smoking. Classes start from 12:30 to 2, and often folks will stay after the class and sit down with me and talk to me about, some of their approaches or thoughts, and they're just so energized when they leave. And the great thing is, I do believe that this will be offered on a continuing basis. And it's really important for seniors to understand that healthy eating and healthy moving and healthy thinking is so integral to healthy living.
The New England Society of Botanical Artists will present their exhibit From the Mountains to the Sea, Plants, Trees, and Shrubs of New England at Duxbury's Art Complex Museum, beginning with an opening reception on May 19th from 1:30 to 3:30 p.m. This juried art show includes seaweed, fungi, flowers, trees, and shrubs in traditional botanical art styles and will include artist demonstrations and gallery talks. The show runs through September. Learn more from their website, artcomplex.org. Duxbury's Art Complex Museum on Alden Street is open Wednesday through Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m.
Welcome. I'm Michelle McGrath with a special edition of PCN's Arts and Entertainment News. Every summer, the South Shore Coast is graced by the presence of Duxbury Music Festival, presented by South Shore Conservatory, featuring renowned musical talent from all corners of the globe. This 16-day intensive competition gives elite performers the opportunity to study with some of the best faculty and coaches in the musical world. I recently spoke with esteemed festival director and pianist Stephen Dietz, a key player who ensures the Duxbury Music Festival is unlike any other in all of New England.
I think that just a seaside environment has to be nurturing. And for a lot of these kids who are East Coast students, it's a bit invigorating to be here in the summer, to be near the ocean. And as a result, I think they bring an energy to the festival which is different from that of the community, but those two energies sort of blend. The community is so invested in this festival. The volunteerism is, I think, really the heart. Students arrive with an expectation that it's going to be a cordial, but nonetheless a situation in which their contact with the community is really going to be limited to performances and post-performances receptions. That's not at all the case. They really are a bit like children or family who come to visit, for whom the red carpet is rolled out, because of the degree to which the community is committed to this is enormous. The festival also offers performances that really are geared and meant to gather as many people with as diverse an interest in music as exists out there as possible to these events. We have, within the faculty concert series this year, we have a concert that is entirely jazz. Two groups from South Shore Conservatory's chamber ensembles. One of them is their advanced jazz ensemble, the other one is their advanced percussion ensemble. They're going to be the opener act, or acts, for the Boston String Quartet, and the Boston String Quartet is a very young and modern quartet in residence in Boston that does pop music. So we are really attempting to appeal to young families with young children. This year, the repertoire that the Boston String Quartet is going to perform is the Beatles. It really is sort of a throwback to an era in which communication was about looking people in the face and exchanging in the moment not only ideas but expressions and that sort of intangible warmth that exists between people when they're communicating. The community has really taken to heart the festival and the whole 2-week period, not only the great music that is performed for them, but the sense of community that comes from outsiders coming in and for a 2-week period being guests of this beautiful seaside community.
Duxbury Music Festival events welcome all ages of concertgoers with varied musical interests, and many of the performances are free. For more information and tickets to Duxbury Music Festival, visit duxburymusicfestival.org or follow the festival on Facebook.
I'm Nancy Howlett. I'm the acting town administrator, Town of Kingston, And with me today, I have Paul Basler. He's the superintendent of Streets, Trees, and Parks, and he's also in charge of the transfer station. And today he's going to talk to everybody about the rates for the transfer station and for purchasing stickers. Paul.
Hello. As Nancy said, I am Paul Basler. I am the highway superintendent for the town. Today's discussion is going to be about the transfer station fees going forth effective on July 1st of this year. Last week's selectmen's meeting, the selectmen voted to keep the sticker prices the same. What that means for the residents of the town is that anybody under the age of 62, a transfer station sticker will remain at $140. A senior sticker will be at $70, and a second sticker for the household will be set at $25. This year, we've done away with the fees for any items containing Freon, such as refrigerators, freezers, and air conditioners, trying to save the residents a little more money. As some of you people out there might be aware, we are going to reconfigure the transfer station sometime this summer. We got the bids open last week. We have a contractor. We just have to finalize everything. I am anticipating the major changes to the transfer station will commence sometime after the 1st of June. There will be many inconveniences, minor in fact, but there will be some inconveniences. I am hopeful that the construction process will only take somewhere between 60 and 120 days, and I hope the residents will enjoy the new transfer station once it has been reconfigured. We encourage all residents to recycle as much as possible: cardboard, newspaper, scrap metal, and commingle. We have a new amendment signed to the contract with CMS that goes into effect January 1st of 2015. That will double the price we pay to dispose of a ton of trash at CMS. By recycling more, we save more. The more we recycle, the less fees we have to pay, and we're trying to keep the transfer station cost at a minimum. If there's any questions or concerns, you can contact my office, 781-585-0513. Or if you want to talk to a transfer station employee, that number is 781-585-0510. Thank you.
Now, Paul, when will the stickers be on sale at the Highway Department?
The new sales for the stickers will commence on June 3rd. I'm sorry. That was June 3rd at 7 a.m. There will be extended hours on Monday nights, and there will be some weekend sales available. Please look to either PACTV for those dates, the town website, or once again contact the employees or myself at the Highway Department or Transfer Station for any other information you may need. We are encouraging all residents to remove all old transfer station stickers from their windshields. It helps you see better through the windshields, and it makes the task of my employees looking to make sure everybody has their sticker a little bit easier.
Thank you for watching, and thank you, Paul, for coming and giving us this information. And I think the message here to all the residents should be recycle, recycle, recycle. In the long run, it'll save you money as well as the town. Thank you.
Thanks for watching this week's edition of PACTV Community News. Replay times are listed at our website, pactv.org. Click on the PCN logo to watch individual stories or an entire program.
See us on YouTube by searching for the PACTV Community News channel. Like us on Facebook to receive previews each week and links to all our stories.
We'll see you next week on PACTV Community News.